Where's my client?
Sir, follow me this way.
Sir, we can't hear you through the glass.
Oh, you can't? Okay, good.
Okay.
Y'all suck a big fucking dick. You see my fucking genitals? I should press them up against the glass over here.
So,
These are the remains of his
Sir.
gay lover. His words don't
I
mean
don't
anything. He's unreliable. Look at this thing. It looks like a dick. So you used the key to turn on his car and drive it into the field? And then leave it in the car?
No, I
and then you ran
did
up and got it?
No. I did not have the key until...
No further questions, Your Honor!
No, Judge, at this time we'd like to call upon the sheriff to the court.
thank you for your
Yeah, for this we get Robin Hood.
information.
Hey, thanks, guy. Go ahead
Sheriff,
and
take the stand.
Get the fuck
go ahead
out
and
of the
take
ring!
off. Thanks.
Please raise your hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You may proceed.
Well, when we apprehended Mr. Miles, a call over the radio from Sorry Addo to come help him. And we asked Sorry to come out of the base, or his humble abode. He told us that there was a crazed maniac running around his house with a machete and telling him that he was going to kill him, he was going to eat him.
Objection, Your Honor.
And
I don't like the word phrasing maniac or anything of those natures. Thank you.
Objection
That-
sustained.
wasn't my words, it was Sorry's words, sir. But then we pulled Sorry down to the coast, like cats. Then we escorted Sorry out of there. Then Cat apprehended him. We came over. I pulled security on the suspect there. I asked him a bunch of questions about why does he do it, how did he do it, how many people he killed. 2 people on this island, and he stopped counting after 8 people killed. Then he didn't really give a specific reason why, besides it gives him a thrill to kill. And the human meat on his body, he said that they killed the 2 people that he killed. Those were their remains. And we have his map. We were trying to look for those burial sites, but we never could. There's so many markers on there. Then we took him to the station, questioned him farther. Then now here we are.
Does the defense have any questions for the
I'd like to
witness?
cross-examine this witness.
We proceed. I'd like you to be respectful.
Please repeat
Questions.
what you said. And I'm going to stop you and ask you questions in the proceeding as it follows. Sir.
Okay. We got a call over the radio about Sorry needing help at his home. Me, Boom, Cat, a friend of ours named Colby, I like to say, or Will. I can't remember which one. It was a hectic
I
day.
usually know my friends' names, but go ahead.
We have a lot of people in the department, sir. We rode over there. We stopped about half a kilometer out. We walked in. Then we approached Sorry's house. We got Sorry out of the base. He told us what's going on, saying that there is a maniac on the loose around his base, saying that he's gonna kill him, he's gonna eat him. Then we told Sorry to come down south to the coast at his base. Then we escorted Sorry out of the premises. Then Officer Cat, he apprehended Mr. Miles there. I asked Miles, I pulled security when Boom went to go grab the gas
Okay, when you
to
guys
escort him
stopped
out.
him, did you guys have weapons drawn on him?
Of course.
What, do you think he was scared for his life?
No, he
No?
said he doesn't feel anything
Then why is he here right now inside a cage talking to us? Being
because he's a
classy.
serial killer. He's a serial killer that eats people.
No, because he's scared, because he had guns drawn. By egotistical, maniac, entitled douchebags like you. Pardon
Wouldn't you be
the-
scared if
pardon the words.
Let me wouldn't you be scared if
That's what
a
he
serial
said.
killer is outside your base trying to eat you and chop you up and banging on your door?
He's not a serial
have a-
killer. That's just word versus word.
Do you
I
have
don't
a
like it,
statement
lady.
from Sorry, Atto?
Or is sorry here, by the way.
No, Mr. Sorry, he felt way towards us, and we kind of left him alone. We apologize for taking extreme measures to make sure that he wasn't working with Mr. Miles over there.
Objection, Your Honor. I would like to disregard everything about sorry because he's not here in the first place. So I'm not sorry about saying sorry should not be sorry about being here because I'm not sorry.
I would
so sorry
suggest-
shouldn't be here. So sorry.
May I suggest, if the offense wants to have Sorry's thing here, maybe it would be better for them to bring him here? Maybe with a radio transmission, if they wanted to go that route.
I love how a member of the jury thinks he can speak out in my courtroom. If you would like to be seated, that would be grand. Thank you very much.
Your courtroom, wherever.
No, whatever. It is. Damn it.
Judge, you want me to go up there, Judge?
Fist over here.
Could the bailiff please see to the rowdy members of the jury?
Go ahead and continue with your story that has been upsetting to me.
Saying
Where do we leave off?
like I said, where we left off at, I pulled security with Mr. Miles. So we're escorting him to a house while...
With weapons drawn on him?
No, our weapons were holstered when we were escorting him to a
Mr.
house.
Miller.
They weren't pointed at him.
Was he restrained?
Well, thank you for your service.
He was
here, but,
restrained,
you
yes.
speak out of turn in the courtroom. I will be forced to wail on those kneecaps.
Isn't that an Italian thing?
The
You
court
Italian?
approve of this message.
Don't fucking worry about it if... Continue.
What was I saying?
I don't know. Kneecaps. Go ahead.
We were walking him towards a house so he didn't die from the cold. Weapons were holstered. He was in cuffs. Boom ran back to go get his gas so we can escort Mr. Miles back to the PD.
How many were there of you when you were asking him questions and interrogating him about killing and eating?
It was me, and Kat only asked about 3 questions. I asked every question
No.
after
Not the
that.
questions asked. How many were there?
2 people, me and Kat.
2 very large armed people? With
No,
badges and integrity? And entitlement?
What you see on me... if you stop interrupting me, I can finish my story here, sir. What you see on me is what I was wearing during the investigation. Nothing hostile, just my plate carrier, my pistol, and that's about it. Nothing heavy duty.
I think you've exhausted this subject, Mr. Defender. If we could move on.
No more questions, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Do you have anything else to add, Sheriff?
Not at the moment, Your Honor.
So I'm
Would the
trying to defend
defense
you,
like
but the
to,
judge is rushing it.
examine-
You're gonna die, probably.
Would you like to question your witness?
I'd like to call a witness to the stand. My defendant, or my client, that I'm defending.
Oh,
Miles Davis. Bailiff.
Is
can
it
you let me
locked,
know?
sir?
I'm a lawyer, not a door opener. Okay? That's your fucking tax bracket, not mine. Now, Mr. Davis, from the top,
Let's go with that.
tell me your perspective.
Well, I was doing some hunting. The last I recall, as you stated, I was doing some hunting in the Mountainville area, trying to find something to sustain myself. I remember coming across someone while I was out there. He was very heavily armed and kept himself well covered.
And you were scared, right?
Of course, and fearing for my life, I took a swing at him with my
Because
machete.
you value your life.
Then,
You value your
absolutely.
life? My client values his life.
Absolutely.
Jury, take that in the notes. He values his life.
At which point he began to claim that I was a maniac, that I was creeping him out. He took shots at me from inside of his base. I fled. I was unable to return to where my car was parked due to the gunfire. I laid low for a bit in hiding. Then when I tried to go back to my car, I had found that it had been moved. I got in it and started to drive.
Now, before you drove away, was the key in the ignition the whole time, or did you have it on your pocket when you entered the vehicle?
I believe I had the keys on me.
So
I
was
opened
the
the
car
door. I was
hot-wired
in quite
or
a
no?
hurry.
When you got in your vehicle, was it hot wired, or did it already start with the key inside the ignition?
The car was used. When I obtained it, I believe it had already been hot wired until a key could be made for it.
So how was the key made? Was it made by you or made by the accuser?
The key was made by the person I retrieved the car from. They didn't tell me their name. I don't remember.
So when you were getting back to your vehicle to escape the gunfire and whatnot, was the key inside the ignition or was it in your pocket?
The key was in my pocket.
Let the record show. It was in his pocket. Now explain to me what these body parts are. I was told it's your gay lover, and you keep it around for memento value. Is this true?
I have strong attachment issues, and due to a troubled upbringing, I do carry around remains to remind me of people that I have lost.
I'll take that as a yes. Jerry, point that note. Now, I'm not going to even bring up these notes because there is no freaking schmuck out there that can read notes like figure out that you wrote them. You know what I mean? But
Did
other
you
than
write
that,
these notes?
Did you write these notes?
I keep a journal. I cannot recall everything I write. Occasionally I forget due to the mental illness.
Take a note, Jerry. Mental illness.
Judge, I'd like to intervene and ask a quick question regarding the meat in his.
Hold on a sec.
was attained
I
from his
will.
body.
I will finish mine, and then you can go ahead
You'll get your
and
chance.
cross-examine the witness. By the way, your suit looks great. We need to talk after this. I'd like to get you tailored.
Could we please?
Well, I was doing some hunting. The last I recall, as you stated, I was doing some hunting in the Mountainville area, trying to find something to sustain myself. I remember coming across someone while I was out there. He was very heavily armed and kept himself well covered.
And you were scared, right?
Of course, and fearing for my life, I took a swing at him with my
Because
machete.
you value your life.
Then,
You value your life.
absolutely.
My client values his life.
Absolutely.
Jerry, take that in the notes. He values his life.
Keep
Chill out,
attention
fucking.
to the
Chill
matter
out.
at hand.
Chill out. You'll fucking get Harry Potter someday. Don't worry about it.
Order.
Fucking Death Eater. Anyway,
Order.
go ahead and continue.
You may proceed.
Oh, sorry. So, afterwards, finally did manage.
I can't hear you. What?
I saw some other people moving around after I managed to get back to my car.
Eh?
I drove it forward into some bushes, and I quickly hopped out of it and tried to make my way through. And when I came out on the other side of the bushes, I was met with a large assault rifle pointed into my face, telling me not to move.
I'd be scared. And what'd they ask you? Did they ask you questions like, did you eat people and how many people you killed and do you value life?
They did not ask if I valued my life, but they did interrogate me over these matters.
And you gave them whatever
At
they
least some
wanted
that
to
I
hear,
recall.
right? So you can live? Because you did value your life, yes?
Yes, I was afraid.
He was afraid because he valued his life, Joey. No more further questions, Your Honor.
Prosecution may cross-examine the witness if they wish to do so.
So how long ago did your partner die and collect his body pieces?
It's hard to keep track with. I believe it's
Can you-
roughly 8 years, possibly, maybe less.
8 years ago, and the meat in this box is still fresh, like it was cut up yesterday.
I salted the meat.
So you're telling me you salted the meat, and there's no signs of this meat being dried or salted. It's raw meat.
Objection, Your Honor. You ever heard of bacala, salted cod? It's like raw fish, but you don't even notice it. You know what I mean? It's the same thing.
I am familiar with that.
Even if a piece of meat was dried for 8 years, it would not look pristine as it is.
You never
in
know.
this
You've
box
done it
right
before.
here.
As I stated, I have a very unhinged definition of time. I don't even remember being here earlier, though you claim that we were.
Did you or did you not admit to having killed two citizens of Deer Isle?
That is indeed something that I said.
So you do admit to have killing two people on the Isle.
I admit to telling you that.
That is all, Your Honor.
Does the defense wish to close?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. There's one thing I wanted to bring to light. This gentleman here admitted that he said things, but did not admit that he did them. I want you all to pay attention to these things. He loses track of time. He's sick in the head a little bit. You know what I mean? His gay lover's dead in a box for 8 years. He salted its fucking meat. You tell me who's the real sicko? Some guy that arrested you for that? Or the guy that cares about his gay lover? No more further questions or whatever the fuck.
Would the prosecution like to close?
God.
That is all, Your Honor.
I conclude this hearing. If the jury would like to take a moment to deliberate.
Yes, we would. Yes, we would. Set over to somewhere. where we
Hey there,
can private
guys.
door.
Come on over this way. My man's is
Yes,
take you over to the deliberation booth.
little deliberation.
I'm aware.
You're part of their.
God damn it, Vinny.
I knew I picked a good lawyer. I knew what I was doing.
No, you picked a goddamn comedian. Yeah, you picked a fucking comedian to represent you.
Yeah.
That ain't fucking fair.
Fucking clown, dude. Bro, he got his law degree at fucking balloon school. Jesus Christ.
We, the members of the jury, find the defendant guilty.
If he's gonna die, can I shoot him in the face, considering I'm his lawyer? Because I didn't get paid.
Well, he will fist fight one member of the law enforcement at a time. Step away from the ring.
I'm his lawyer. I represent him, so shut up, Judge. Get out.
Otherwise,
Yeah, you want to do it?
Hey, you still owe
Yeah,
me
I
money,
got it.
by the way. How are you paying me since you're gonna die? How am I getting paid?
I'll pay it, Dab,
That being said,
and I'll pay
Let's
you
hope we
paycheck.
can bear
Alright, well, I
more
charge
meat.
you, 100K.
Okay, it's
damn.
absurd.
before this commences, since I don't think I'm going to beat, well, all of you.
Is that boom in the ring? Shit.
No,
I'm going to
that's
go ahead
cat.
and
No, it's
cat.
me. I'm gonna
I'm
take
going to
off
go
all
ahead
my
and say that
stuff.
Like your cowboy hat.
you may have been able to get rid of me.
Let me open the lock.
There'll be others. You can't get rid of all of us.
I don't care about them, though.
Shut up and die. You're my first representation, and I fucking lost. Here goes my fucking law fucking career.
Is it unlocked or?
Yeah, it's a lot.
This is why I don't represent people that eat people. You know what I mean?
Real quick, Chief. Thanks.
Don't fuck with the liquorman.
Oh,